Good day, everyone. It's time for the weather with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use. Folks, so much has been going on. My goodness. In Wisconsin yesterday, we had a 131 car pileup because of the snow and blizzard-like conditions. When we come to the state of Tennessee, 3 people have died in that state due to all of the rain and flooding. There's been a mudslide in the Nashville area, around the Nashville area. Also, one man died when they tried to drive through water and got trapped in their car and they drowned. And a woman in the Tennessee area also, she saw the flooding was coming. She went to move her car. When she was walking home, the water swept her away and she died. This morning, there's over 500,000 people without power. And let's not forget about the tornado in Columbus, Mississippi yesterday. Someone lost their life in that storm also. So much stuff is going on, people. I'm doing my best to make you aware. The high winds. I did a long video on the high winds 2 or 3 days before they even started, letting everyone know they were coming, but yet still people don't know why the wind is blowing so hard and they're being caught off guard. I don't understand. But what we're looking at right now, this is the wind for 10 a.m. this morning. It's still going to be windy, but hopefully I'll turn this on. It's looking like, for the most part, and this is on the European model, in the next 24 to 48 hours, hopefully this wind is going to be out of the eastern section of the United States. But we have more coming in with another system from the west, as you can see. So be aware. Hopefully it won't be as bad as this. What happened is that huge low that stretched from Canada to Florida at one point, you can see it going offshore now. It got trapped between the 2 high pressure systems, just like I showed you. The wind was going to intensify. This was a very intense low. It makes the pressure gradient go crazy when the lows, especially this size, get pushed in between the 2 high pressures. So that's what caused all the wind, but hopefully it will be out and they will start to die down in the next 24 to 48 hours. Quick glance of the watches and warnings map this morning. Right up in this area we have blizzard conditions for New York. Other than that, we have a winter storm warning for portions of western and northern Maine. This is just winter storm watches and warnings. More than likely you're going to get some snow. I'd say this area, anywhere in this blue, maybe 1 to 3 inches. Of course, you'll get a little more where it's pink up here. All of the brown, as you can see, this is still high wind warnings. High wind warnings. And it will eventually go on off the coast. Now, over here, where it's gray and the light blue, you guys are still way below zero with your temperatures. Way below zero. Cold, cold, cold. Of course, we have some more snow that's going to go over the Great Lakes areas up in here. And also over in Montana, we do have some winter storm watches. Also, when we're coming down and across over to Idaho, Washington State, and Oregon, and the higher mountain ranges in California. Got those high wind watches in Nevada. And then we still have flooding going on. The flooding, folks, yes, everybody's getting a break from the rain. Yay, that's a good thing going on. Also, a little place right up in here, we got a pocket of cold air. But back to the flooding, guys, the Tennessee and the Mississippi rivers aren't going to even get to their highest points till the first week of March, and it could roll over another 5 days before this flooding situation is entirely over. I'm not going to say anybody's going to have any more really bad flooding, but it looks like some places may. I'll keep you abreast of that. Please watch my videos in their entirety if you want to know what's going on so you won't be caught off guard. I will do my best to keep you informed. Plus, you're going to be getting some more rain all in this area in the next 3 or 4 days. Now, as far as rain and severe thunderstorms, there's not a great big risk today, but tomorrow. This is for Tuesday. Okay, this doesn't look too bad at this time. Mostly rain, where the greatest chance of a thunderstorm is going to be down from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, just clipping a very little bit of Alabama. Where could it really happen? Let's check it out. Where you have that marginal on the regular activity of rain and where there could be severe thunderstorms, it's looking like for Tuesday there's a small 5% chance in this area right in here, but it doesn't look like it will produce tornadoes. Now, it could change tomorrow. I may be singing a different tune, but right now it's looking like what it will produce is some high gusty winds and hail. You could have a great chance of hail with the higher wind gusts coming in with the updrafts along with the rain in this area. Now, this is for Tuesday. This, of course, is the GFS map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. What's going to be going on today through Wednesday, folks? This is what it's looking like. You can expect some heavy rain, likely for southwestern Oregon and northern California, with some possible flooding. Now, excuse me, heavy snow is expected in the Cascades, the Sierra Nevada, and the higher elevations of the Northwest. Now, I was just showing you where it's bitterly cold, and these bitterly cold temperatures of 20 to over 40 degrees below average is forecast for the northern plains to the upper Midwest. And the high winds will continue for the mid-Atlantic to northeast today, as I have showed you, which could create some blizzard conditions in the Great Lakes area. It could. I'm not saying it's going to. It could. Let's turn this map on and let it roll. And we do have a relatively weak but persistent moisture plume, people. It's going to take aim at the northwest for the beginning of this week. Now, while an upper level low spins near Washington State and British Columbia, this will help create heavy precipitation in the form of both rain and snow. Now, along the southern Oregon and northern California coast, heavy rain is likely, and there is a slight risk of excessive rainfall in place for there today and tonight. Now, an additional upper level energy is going to come in late tomorrow, and the shifting of the axis of heavy rain and the potential for flooding to mainly northern California, including the Bay Area. Now, in terms of snow, the Sierra Nevada will see the heaviest snow over the next couple of days, with over 4 feet of snow in the forecast. The Oregon Cascades, they could see 1 to 2 feet of snow, and it's all at the higher elevation of the northern Great Basin and northern Rockies. You guys can have 1 to 3 feet of snow, and some snow is possible even in the lower elevations, including Portland, due to the persistency cold temperatures. They're very persistent. It's very, very cold. Now, a high pressure system slowly is going to sink in the northern plains, and it's going to bring bitterly cold temperatures with it. Temperatures will be much below the average, with highs over 40 degrees below normal in the northern high plains today and tomorrow. High temperatures of 20 to 40 degrees below average are likely into the central plains and upper Midwest, and wind chill warnings and advisories, as I showed you, are in effect. Now, after tracking from the southwest to the northeast, the low pressure system I've been talking about for the past few days, it's going to finally exit the U.S. today. This is the one where the highs mashed together, made it blow up. The winds are outrageous. Now, it's a tight pressure granted, and strong winds aloft are going to remain across the northeast and its wake. So high winds, of course, are going to continue. Widespread wind advisories and high wind warnings are in effect through this morning into southern and central Appalachians and in the mid-Atlantic and northeast through all day long today. Now, additionally, some lake-enhanced snow is expected across the Great Lake regions today, and combined with strong winds, you guys could have some blizzard conditions to occur through this morning. Also in the upper Great Lakes area and downwind of Lake Ontario all day today. So if the wind is blowing, you have any amount of snow, it doesn't matter if it's a half an inch to a foot. The wind's going to blow that snow around, and you guys could have some blizzard conditions. So please be aware of it. We don't need any more 131 car pileups happening. Now, elsewhere across the U.S., showers and thunderstorms are expected to overspread the Gulf Coast states tonight into tomorrow as a warm front approaches and the flow of Gulf moisture returns, with a few strong thunderstorms possible. I showed you that. Now, farther north, we got a swath of light snow, anywhere from 1 to 4 inches. It will accumulate across the northern and central plains tonight and spread to the upper Midwest and Great Lakes by tomorrow. And that's a check of your weather today. Everybody, please be safe. Anything out of the ordinary that I haven't already talked about, if it pops up, if I'm around, I'll be sure and put it up. The weather is a mess. We've got every type of weather going on you can possibly think of right now. Spring is coming at some point, but not right away. We still got lots of winter weather to go through, it's looking like, because these systems don't give it up. The temperatures one day you may go up, oh, it's spring, it's in the 60s, it's 70, it's this, it's that. 2 days later, you're freezing. So that's what it's looking like for the next couple of weeks, the first 2 weeks of March anyway. So please keep that in mind. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click my picture in the bottom right-hand corner, then click that bell. I'd appreciate it so very much. I do care about you people. I do try to keep you informed way ahead of time if I see something coming and I think it's really going to happen. I let you know. Not always right, not always wrong, but pretty much a good average for everything coming out. So please be safe, okay? Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing this information. That helps me out so much when you guys share this video with others. I love you. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, and peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.